Okay, today we are talking about word families. We're starting word families, and our first word family is the at word family, A-T. So words that end with the sounds at, okay? So what I like to think of whenever I think of word families is I think of a little family, just like it says word families, like your family. Think of your family, okay? All these words kind of go together. All these words rhyme. Okay? Every single one of these words rhyme with one another because they end the same. Okay? So we're going to look at these words. So the first one is at because at is the ending that we're looking for. So this one starts and ends with at. B at, bat. Bat ends with at. So it's in the at word family. Brat. Cat. Chat. Do you hear how they're all rhyming because they all end the same? Fat, flat, gnat, hat, mat, pat, rat, sat, scat, spat, splat, that, format. Did you hear how all of those rhymed? So if you are writing something and I say, gotta have some rhyming words, you can think of a word family like the at word family, and you can come up with a couple of those words because all of these words rhyme. Excuse me. All of them rhyme. Okay? At, bat, brat, cat. Do you hear those endings? You're going to have a chance to come up with some words on your own. They might be some of these words, but you're going to have a chance to come up with them here in just a minute. Okay, what you do have at home in your folder is this page. And on the instructions, it says, look at the picture in each box and circle the word that matches the picture. Write the word on the lines. Okay, so right here, we have a picture of a guy holding a cat. So we're talking about the at word family. So which one of these words has at in it and matches the picture? Is it cat or car? It would be cat. And then you would come over here and write cat. Ooh, sorry, that was kind of a big A right there. You'd write that. All right. Then, oh, I'm so sorry. Then you would do all of these and you're going to send that back on Friday. Okay, you also have this activity assigned on Seesaw. It's the at word family is the title. It has a video attached, so make sure you click on the link and watch the video and then add a response. It's all about writing your own words. You can use some of the words from the list, but I want you to try to think in your brain without looking back at that list that I talked about at the beginning, okay? So it can be some of those same words, but I want you to try to think of words on your own, okay? Okay, we are going to read this story together, and I realize I did not send home your My Reading and Writing books this week, so I will send them home this Friday. So don't worry about getting any of those activities done or trying to find that this week. It'll be on Friday. Okay, we're going to read this story. It's called A Little Piggy Named Bob. What I want you to do is, there are two things that you are going to be looking for and listening for in this story. One is rhyming words. We're always looking for rhyming words, okay? Because that is a huge thing that we need to know before we go to first grade. We're listening for rhyming words, okay? Then, our new letter and new sound for the week is B, B. B, B. Look, a little piggy named Bob. There are two B, B, B's in this word Bob. So we're going to look for B's, B, B, B's in this and for rhyming words, okay? So I'm going to read it through once. and you're going to listen for those things, and then we'll read through and circle and underline those things. Are you ready? Get your pointy finger out to point with me as I read. A little piggy named Bob. A little piggy named Bob had something to say to his good friend Rob, who lived far away. Bob wanted to tell Rob, "I miss you." So he asked his mom, "What can I do?" She told her boy Bob, "Send an email." When Rob got the message, he wagged his little tail. Okay, I hope you were listening for the b sound and some rhyming words. I know that's a lot to listen for, so if you just caught one or two, great job. We're going to go through piece by piece and try to find those things, okay? So get your, don't get your pencil ready. You don't have this book. Silly Miss Pinnell. Get your pointy finger ready to point these things out while I do it on here. So we have a little piggy named Bob had something to say to his good friend Rob, who lived far away. Okay, I see two rhymes in this, so I'm going to underline rhyming words. A little piggy named Bob had something to say to his good friend Rob. What's the rhyming words? What are the rhyming words here? Bob, and then what rhymes with Bob? Rob. A little piggy named Bob had something to say to his good friend Rob, who lived far away. Okay, there's another rhyme in this chunk. I'll use a different color for it. A little piggy named Bob had something to say to his good friend Rob, who lived far away. Okay, I'll give you a hint. Something to say. Say is the first word in the rhyme. What other word rhymes with say? A little piggy named Bob had something to say to his good friend Rob, who lived far away. It's the word away. Away and say rhyme. Okay, now let's look over here on the next page. Bob wanted to tell Rob. We know Bob and Rob rhyme. We already figured that one out. Bob wanted to tell Rob, "I miss you." So he asked his mom, "What can I do?" Which two words rhyme in this chunk? Bob wanted to tell Rob, "I miss you." So he asked his mom, "What can I do?" You and do. Did you get that? If you did, give yourself a little pat on the back. Let's see. Now we have one more rhyme. She told her boy Bob, "Send an email." When Rob got the message, he wagged his little tail. Email and what rhymes with email? And tail. Okay, now I'm going to go through and we are going to circle the B's. But I want you to go through and I want you to count. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to count how many B's we have, including the title. I want you to count how many we have, including the title, okay? So go ahead and do it before we do it together, okay? I'll give you about 30 seconds. Even if you didn't get all the way through, that's totally fine. We're just going to go ahead and circle. So Up here it's starting with the title. A little piggy named Bob. We have B, A, B. Okay, so we have 2 there. A little piggy named Bob. We have 2. Every time it says Bob. Had something to say. None in this line. To his good friend Rob. There's a B. Who lived far away. Bob, so there's 2 there. Wanted to tell Rob, I miss you. So he asked his mom, what can I do? None in this one. She said to her boy, boy, Bob, send an email. When Rob got the message, he wagged his little tail. None in this line. Okay, now I'm going to go back and count to see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 bees in this story. Did you count 12 whenever you counted? If not, that's okay. But if you did, give yourself a little kiss on the brain. Mwah, right there on your brain, because your brain did a great job helping you out counting those bees. B. B.
A stick and then a bump, bump makes big B. Won't my mommy be so proud of me? A stick and then a bump, bump makes big B. Oops, it stung me. A big stick and a circle makes small B. Won't my mommy be so proud of me? A big stick and a circle makes small B. Oops, it stung me. Bee. Won't my mommy be so proud of me? Bee. Oops, it stung me.
B. B. Okay, so what you need to do now is you need to go fill out that at page that I went over with you. If you didn't do it while we were going over it, and then do your at seesaw. You go ahead and do that and submit those things and put your page in your Friday folder.